Welcome to the October 11th edition of Morning Mindset. It is Wednesday, folks. Happy Hump Day. How are you doing today? Like, legit, how are you doing? Like, what's on your mind? Tell me. Tell Uncle Todd how you feel. You know, what's going on? What can I help with? Welcome, Morning Mindset, the show that it brings you all kinds of fun stuff. It does, really, because it varies. The biggest points of the show is you. You guys are the most important part of this. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, what I say. It's you guys. You guys bring the content. You bring the goals. You bring it all. So I thank you for doing that. On that, when you get in here, you check in. Okay, you check in. You let me know who you are. You let me know where you're from. You let me know what's in your cup and what the weather is like. I took the kids to school. It was 39 degrees, and within 45 minutes, we're at 46. So we're going in the right direction, which is a great thing. But it was a little chilly out there this morning. As far as in the cup, I'm double fisting. We've already killed one sparkling orange Celsius, and we have moved on to the white monster. So we are in for a day today. And why is that? Because this is a week. Today is early out day for school. Early out, which means they're out at like 10:55. So we've got like 2 hours of power work to do before we have to, then deal with kids, which, just kind of puts a damper on things as far as what you can do and not do, because apparently they want fed. Apparently they want attention. Apparently they have homework they need help with. So we've got to deal with that. So that's what we got going on. The other thing, 5 things. What are 5 things? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco things that you are going to accomplish today. Listen, if you're not doing this, tell me a reason you're not doing it. Why are you not creating a list of things you need to get done today? Russ, mock-ups. I got mock-ups that need to get done. We got another 3,000 sticker order that needs to get done today. Need to update the website. We're going to talk a little about that. I got temporary tattoos that need printed out, and as usual, DTF that needs to get done. So those are our 5 things that we need to do. As soon as I get done with this power hour of setting all artwork up, getting anything there, most of it's done, but there's a couple orders that I'm waiting on final verification for, because I need that. But while that's going, stickers will be printing, tattoos will be going, so we'll have other stuff going. But mock-ups, I gave myself until we leave to get the kids to have the mock-ups done and get those on there. So that's what we got. Now, let's check in and see how everybody's doing. Remember, when you're here, guess what's free to do? You know what's free? It's free for you to hit the like button. It's free for you to hit the share button. It's free for you to hit the subscribe button. I don't charge you for any of that, but it really means a lot to us and helps us out and helps us grow. So remember, like, share, subscribe, do it. Free. It's free to do it. Darren, good morning to you, my friend. Where it is 58 there in Topeka and sunny. He's on duty. He's headed downtown for training twice today. Post the TNT site on my accounts. Research how to get their people involved. Love it. And Barb, good morning to you from North Central Minnesota, where it's 45, high 50 today, water in the cup. Barb's 5 things: recycling, pulling inventory for work tickets, prep for new X-Tool enclosure, cut HTV, and sewing. So I was going to say sewing. I totally was going to say sewing. I did. Sewing. That sounds like a great day. Now, on the X-Tool, because I noticed when I was down at Brian's shop that he has an enclosure for it. And so what kind of closure are you doing for that? 365 Corel Tips. Good morning to you. Where it is 51 in Pittsburgh. Hot chocolate in the cup. Ooh, little hot chocolate does sound good. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. It is 74 and cloudy with water in the cup. Sarah, good morning to you. 43 and partly cloudy. Partly cloudy. It is partly cloudy. It's Wisconsin, so it's probably partly cloudy up there. Second cup of coffee in progress. Not bad at all. Brian's got 50 and rainy down there in Missouri. Mountain Dew. No idea what's happening today. Are you back to full staff, Brian? Or are you still trying to sort through all of that? Because I know you were like, whatever, you know. And Sarah's got things. She's got to order prints. She's got to schedule social media posts or social media. She has to list new products on the website. She has to process catalog orders and purchasing. That sounds like a very, very productive day for you. Darren is going to, he's got cherry limeade bang in the cup today. Cherry limeade. I haven't had a bang for a while. Maybe next time at Sam's, I'll pick some of that up. Renee, good morning to you, where it is 42 degrees in Chicagoland. Water in the bottle and brewing a medicine ball tea. My yearly seasonal cold showed up. My nose started to run this morning. Like when I woke up this morning, I thought I was going to choke on my own phlegm. Totally freaked me out because I was like, oh. So I think I might be getting little sniffles, but you know, that's what happens. Weather change when we have 80 degrees one week and 30s the next. Encouraged. If you Facebook user, encouraged. I like hearing that. Remember, if you are coming up as Facebook user, that means Facebook and StreamYard are not playing nicely. The way to stop that is if you just head over to Fat Dad Live. Head over to Fat Dad Live. You'll be in the YouTube side of things, and we'll be able to see who you are. Let's see. Where did I kick off there? Feel better, Renee. Sending healing vibes. She's like a witch doctor up there. Yeah, you're welcome. The owner of BBS Engravings, located in Moorhead, Kentucky. Very nice, very nice. Diva, good morning to you. It's 40, but I see sunshine. Drinking cinnamon roll cold brew coffee. Ooh, I like that. It's a half day of school. It is. So I'm doing epoxy tumbler research till I pick up Rena. What epoxy tumbler research are you doing? Because, you know, I have a person that kind of knows a little about that. And good morning to you, Jerry. Desperately needy humans. I know, aren't they? Those kids they're desperately needy. But I guess I created them, so I need to take care of it. Oh, T-Town, sorry to hear this. Sad news that my nephew lost a baby this morning. She's about 16 weeks pregnant, I believe. Oh, that's bad. Now, I'm not sure where the cutoff is, but I know that there's a point when they, if you know, in utero passes and then they to deliver, that they have to go through that whole process of doing the birth certificate and investigate. We went through that with my sister, and it was a mess. So, you know, thoughts going out to you, my friend, and your family, and everybody involved with that. Let's see. But other than that, it is 47 in Toledo, Ohio, with Monster Hydro to drink. And let's see. Engraved staffs do awards, do wholesale price sheet for customers, and it's sunny about 69. That sounds beautiful. Or 60. 69 sounds beautiful too. Teton's 5 things: finish school football hats, knockout embroidery hoodies. I forgot from old company I work at. Yeah, we talked about that, right? The old dip place. Start cheer bags, invoice, and so much more. I have 11 things on my list. Love that. Love that. Just make that list. Bang out one by one by one by one. Now, something that I'm going to throw in the comments is last night, you know, I feel we had a great show talking calendars. You know, we talked about how we block out our time, how I block out mine. They said whether you want to do that or not, it's how it works for me. And so if you're looking at ways to try and gain time, know what you're doing with your time, you know, that's there. So make sure to go back and watch that show. But we were chit-chatting a little bit. And for all those Rollo users out there, did you see this that this went ahead and came up? I'm going to post it here in the comments. And then I think I'm going to try and see if I can bring it up here in the share the screen thing. Yeah, I can do that. I can totally do that. Because why? I'm the boss, and I can do that. So we're going to share the screen, and then I'm going to just have to find a little tab that says Share Tab. And when I do that, it should allow me to go ahead and share that through there. So I do believe that it is now sharing. Yeah, because sharing is caring. If we go through and look at this, look at that. Rollo launches the Label Design app for free. So this just happened, you know, 4 days ago. So as you go through here, Rollo has now a design app. And what does that mean? Well, hey, look, it's a label design software. So I post the link in there so you can go check it out and download it, but you can design your own labels through their site. They have this already set up where, hey, is it a rectangle or a circle? What are the sizes so you can put in there? They have templates to use, colors of your labels so you can see what stuff looks like because it's going to be black on there. So they've got designs there. They've got templates that are already in there for you. And this is all free. I know one of the things that we had talked about with Rollo was kind of just setting up artwork and looking for different things with it. But now Rollo has taken care of that for us. So you're able to do right there with it and, do all of that inside of there. So like also QR codes, labels, or SKU numbers, barcodes, all of that, they are able to do all that. It's got it right in there for you, folks. The different things in here. So go over there, check that out. If you're using Rollo, I highly recommend to go check that out because, hey, that to me is going to be a game changer for us because we've been using it for labels and it's been setting up doing this. You can print from there too. So, that was the thing is what am I printing from? Am I printing from Corel? Am I just printing from, the image? Am I printing from Illustrator? Where am I printing from? Well, you can do all that from the app. So go there and check that out. I think it's going to be, anybody that's using a Rollo, it'll really help. Yeah, it is pretty exciting. Isn't it, Sarah? Because if we're already using our Rollo for thank you labels or things like that, and that was the biggest part was just setting stuff up and doing it. Now that should take it away from you. Jeff, good morning to you. There's 48 and some Diet Coke there in Northern Kentucky. 5 things, same as always: print, pack, mail, print again. Love it. Deliver some vinyl for a set of cornhole boards. I love it. Will this work with the thermal printers? I don't know, to be honest with you, if it'll work with other printers. I know it'll work with the Rollo because it's a Rollo item, but as far as working with other printers, I do not know. That's going to be on you. You are going to have to test that out and see. So I task you, Jerry Dyke, to see if it works with other printers, and then you can report back to us. So there's a task for Jerry today. A couple things. There will be a bundle drop tomorrow. We will have that. That'll be at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So everybody but Tim can show up. Because if Tim shows up, he's going to win. We've established this. He's won twice. The third time's a charm, right? But that's going to be 2:00 tomorrow. That is going to be a Thanksgiving bundle. So, get there for that. Look for the links in the groups. Look for, anywhere for that. So we'll have it posted out there. We'll have it on our YouTube channel. We'll have it there. That's why you should make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications over there, wherever it is. I think if you're watching mobile, it's down there. If you're watching over there, it's over there. But turn those on. So when we go live, you'll be notified. There'll be links in there where you can go to register because you'll be able to win that pack as well. So make sure to come in there. The other thing is we've got Morning Mindset as we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we got that on Friday. One thing that we was going to talk about, I was going to bring up from last night, and I had it in my notes, and now I don't see it. I kind of drew like that. Oh, next week in the 100 million group. So I asked about. There's going to be next week. We're going to do a 5-day task for social media, and that means. And I asked people, hey, when do you want me to post these things? Do you want me to do it the morning of or the day before? And everybody said, I think almost everybody, if not everybody, said day before. So look for that on Sunday. There'll be a post in there of here's what I want to do on Monday, and I'm going to schedule those up. So I'm going to probably go in the afternoon. Maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. So late afternoon, early evening, it'll post in there of here's what to do for tomorrow. So we're gonna see what we can do to help each other grow from there. And the other thing is, in those groups, there hasn't been a whole lot of activity. We haven't talked a whole bunch about the books, but one of the things I think as a group project that we can do, I'm going to post in there today. It's something that we've ran in the past, but I think all of us apparel decorators, I know we can all run that same thing. And together, if we can all, work together on building a plan for it, hey, here's the offer for it. Here's maybe emails that we're using. Here's our target market for it. If we, collaborate together on it, it's something that we can all use. So I'm going to post that in there today. And then, we can just we can start building on it and, put things together for it, because I think, if one person can make it work for their area, then everybody should be able to make it for those as well. So I think it's something that we can really, really help build each other with. All right. What did we see? Oh, look, Jerry can't help. She don't have a thermal printer. Failure already. Jerry, get a thermal printer. get a thermal printer. Let's see. And Teton said, I'll be going over there. I'm getting ready to send some out to the lady that has a bunch of my hats. They are a giveaway, but they have those bad stickers I had on them, but she's going to switch them out. All right, let's see how those turn out. For those that bought a Rollo, did you buy the extended warranty? I did not buy the extended warranty. And we've had ours 5 years. I mean, I don't even know what's the cost of the extended warranty and what's the whole process with that, because the Rollo is like $170, $200, somewhere in there. So if the process is going to take me longer to get it and I'm paying 15, 20, whatever it is for the warranty, is it worth it? I don't know. Maybe it's just a disposable one and I buy a new one and go on from there. Diana, thank you for joining us. And Renee said that, or Sarah and Renee, I've had a Rollo for about 4 years and I did not buy the warranty. Yeah, we've had our Rollo since what there, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, and we haven't had any issues with it, and I didn't do it. I didn't buy Rollo, but it's your appeasing cousin, Polino. I don't even know that's real. I don't even know. Help me out with that, because there's laughter, and I don't understand the joke. I don't get it. No, I didn't buy it. Well, then, whatever. You didn't buy the warranty. Got it. Jerry, they're on Prime right now. Yeah, I'll go through, Jerry. I'm going to do, because it is Prime Day and we have affiliates with Prime. So look for, or it was what? It started yesterday and it's still today. Is it yesterday? When is it? Yesterday through tomorrow? Is that when it is? I should probably look and see. Or was it just Prime Day big deals? When is Prime Day? Whatever. There's stuff on there. I should probably just post all of our links for everything so I can get those boom, 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 and be able to rock and roll with that. So I'll get those posted on there too. 100% real. All right. I've had it for 2 years now with very issues. Love it. And Prime is yesterday and today. So I love that as well. And I'll post all the links and put it in there. A couple things that have been, I was going to say, brought to my attention, but that seems like a little like stark. Like, what are you trying to do? A couple things that I have talked with people about is they said, how are you doing what you do? And I was kind of like, I don't know. Help me understand what are you trying to get out of me in there? They're like, how do you set up your day? Which that's what we talked about last night, when we're talking calendars. So, go back, watch that full show. There's a lot of great info in there. Also, even if you don't sign up for our system, you can use a lot of that information on your Google Calendar and how to work that. But, setting up our day for how we do it, what we move around. I try and stay pretty consistent with it, because it can get overwhelming at times, and there's times where it doesn't always go automatically stop at this time to this time, automatically go from here. So basically, I get in here between 5 and 6 in the morning, and from then until we take the kids to school, which is 7:30, 8 o'clock in there. That's when I'm doing emails and I'm trying to set up production for the day. If I hadn't had it already set up from the previous day, that's where I'm like, okay, what came in overnight? What needs to go where? What do I have questions on? So I'm going through orders, emails, things like that to start off the day. And then usually my 8 to 9 spot is this, it's the social media stuff. It's producing content for videos, because we're doing that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's, setting up any of our social media posts, because, we've got 5 to 7 that go out every day. So, it's setting those up for that, we're at least out 4 or 5 days. But if I can stay consistent with it and I can bang out a bunch at one time, I'll do that in there. It's setting up anything to do on that social media front of things. And then about 9 to 2 is, any production. That's when we're doing production. So that's when we're printing. That's when we're pressing. That's when we're doing everything from that 9 to 2 hour. And then, it really goes to about 2:30, because that's until we have to go get the kids. Then when we get back from there, that's all comes to the end of the day of packaging and shipping. So what needs to go out that day, what needs to be packaged up, what orders are complete that needs to go. So we spend, this last part of the day doing that. And then since we're in here, anywhere from 5 to 6 o'clock, throughout the beginning of the week, and then it gets earlier as the week goes on, then that's kind of I use that as my flex time. Is there stuff I need to go back and do? Is there stuff I really need to work on? The biggest part of this is all setting up your expectations, right? So if you tell somebody, hey, you're 7 to 10 business days out on this, if you tell somebody that you're 5 to 7 business days out on this, you're 3 to 5 business days on that, you can look at your production schedule and see, okay, what do I need to get done today? Where are things at? Because don't feel bad, when it comes 2 o'clock and you have to stop and go to the next task. Why? Because you have production days for a reason. Yes, you can do it all here, but then the rest of the stuff gets pushed back, and you're running out of time. When you set hard deadlines of, yep, this is what it is. And what we found is that, especially on the shipping side of things, we can go later if we need to sometimes, but a lot of times we can't, because when UPS picks up, when we can drop things off at, and those things, like if we don't do our cutoff when things get picked up, then now we are taking time more, we're spending more time, more money by going to drop things off, by, oh, now I got to run to UPS. So that becomes a hour ordeal. Well, at $125 an hour, we just lost that off because we weren't doing what we should have. So setting those hard deadlines, yep, this is when it's going to be done, this is what we're sending it for, it creates where we're actually, saving ourselves money. So that's how we're setting up our day. At the end of it, you can set your day however you want. You're gonna meditate in the morning. You're going to get right into work. You're going to answer emails. You're going to do phone calls. You're going to, whatever your normal routine is, just set it up for that. All I ask from you is just to take action with it, right? Like, you can write until your fingers fall off, but if you're not taking action to do it, then what's really getting done? Like, you can wish and hope and think and talk, and you talk and do all of that, until you're blue in the face. But if you're not taking action, then how is any of that getting done? Like, I just don't get it, right? If you're not taking action, how is anything getting done? It doesn't matter how many times you write it out, like when, I got troubles as a kid at school, I will not cut Sarah's hair. I will not cut Sarah's hair, on the board. Back then you could cut a girl's hair and it was fine. I don't even remember what I got in trouble for, but I remember writing sentences on the board or having to write sentences in a notebook. I remember having to do that. Don't remember what I did to get in trouble with it, but I remember the punishment for it. So, my actions led to consequences. I had to deal with repercussions of my actions. But I was taking action, right? It's taking action. Things didn't work. I had to write sentences on the board. Well, now, don't be afraid to take action. Yeah, you might have to write some sentences on the board, but what if you don't and it works? I would 100% rather look at something, be like, yep, it failed. I learned, I moved on, than look back and say, what if? What if I would have did that? What if? What if? Yeah, well, no. I know what if because I did it. I tried to make it happen. When we looked at how our business was changing and what we needed to do, that we had to make that change, and we had to action. We had to take action to get that done. And you have to evolve with it. You can't sit back and be like, yeah, everything's good here, because the minute you sit back and everything's good here, somebody else will come along and do what you do, either better, faster, cheaper, right? Now, does that mean that they are better than you? No, but if they're marketing more, people are going to see that and be like, okay, well, we're going to go there because we don't even know if the other place is open. When I see things where, you'll go through business things and you don't see anything from them for months on end, and you're like, well, how are you even doing anything? And they're like, yeah, business is slow, man. I'm just not sure. And like, well, hey, what are you doing to get new customers? What are you posting? I don't have time for that. Well, you have time. You're just, not using it properly. That's the biggest issue. A lot of times, instead of pointing, what happens when you point a finger at somebody else, you've got 3 other ones pointing back at you. So you're the cause of the issue. That's just the bottom line of it. You're the cause of the issue. And soon as you realize that you're the cause of the issue, but you're also the solution to the issue too, things will get better. We are in the midst of building out a new website. We're talking about. We are tentatively scheduling to launch it on October 23rd. We are getting the gang sheet builder added to the site as we speak. Then we are starting the migration of things over from Ecwid to Shopify. We are going to be running some test orders through that new site to see how it all plays out. So I think I'm going to look at the calendar just to double check. Because that's what we're looking for. It might go the following week, but we need to have it set up and ready, properly working by the 8th of November, because we're going to be gone. And while we're gone, the only thing that is going to be printing out of here that we know 100% is going to be DTF orders that are submitted and paid for through the website. So no quotes will go, because I'm not going to be here to give quotes. You have to submit the order through there. The gang sheet builder, you can build your own gang sheet. So either you can build it, in the software that you use, or you can put it on there and do it for you. But you have to order through there. It's not going to be ready to press stuff. We're probably actually going to run a little discount on those while we're gone, and then everything will print out after the fact. So that way, hey, while we're gone, you put in the code, you can save some money on any of our ready to press stuff, transfers, and then we'll get there. All those other orders will be processed when we get back. So I'm thinking this is going to work out great, but we just need to try the process. So there's going to be a couple people that I know we order from, like, hey, will you run it through here to see if this works? How is everything looking? We're going to launch it there. The other one is still going to be there, so it's going to, they're going to be in tandem, but the goal is to have everything set, ready to go, and I'm excited about that. I am excited about that. Let's see. All right, where we go there? Yep, they're on Prime right now. Perfect. Yeah, we already did that one. There. And Darren said, just thought about adding temporary tattoos as a throw-in for the towels, maybe. Have to get everyone to share and actually get some sales. 2000 countdown begins. Love it. That's right. Share, promote, share, promote, share, promote. Get it out there. Do it. And let's see. And Cindy says, I usually make rhinestone tumblers, but my pageant clients ask for glitter tumblers. Supplies are sitting in my workbench. I just need to buy turners. It's crazy, but makes sense for my clientele. And Corey just chimes in. I have some turners for sale, Cindy, and they're awesome. Do you? Are you actually going to let some of them go? There's one. There's a 2-turner that I see right there. I see a 2-turner. I see a 5-turner. You see a couple single turners. I see 20-turner. What are you working here? What are you working here? And Jeff said, Cindy, just say decent turners will do. Amazon ones tend to not stay level since most are made from wood. Anyway, the ones that I want to say all of our tumbler turners are all from Dino's. Dino's tumbler turners. You can kind of see little Dino's logo right there. Dino's tumbler turners is who we've gotten all of our tumblers for. And Sarah says, I also have tumblers, glitter, and all kinds of epoxy things, all kinds of epoxy tumbler making. I thought you got rid of all that, Sarah. You still are holding on to it? I didn't know that. I thought you got rid of it all. And Corey says, yep, the ones I have are from Dino's, top of the line. I got the 25, so that covers all I need. So yeah. So does that mean she's going to get rid of some of the other ones? Am I hearing that we might get some space? Ryan says, look at the phone and see how much time you spend on social media. Hey, I found some time. That is 100% true. And that's why I use a lot of scheduling on doing the posts on that. Because I spend a lot of time on that, but then it's also part of the marketing side of things, putting things out there. We are getting, it's getting paid by Facebook to post things. So when I'm trying to figure out, how is this algorithm working? When 1 month, is $100, the next month's $400, the next month is $100, it still says that we're staying. We just got the notification today that we're still in the top 1%, but the monetized side of it is less than where we were last month. So just trying to figure it all out. And our goal for that is the way that I want to, the way that I see this working in my head is I need for Facebook to pay me $300 a month, right? That's what I need from them. Why $300 a month? Because with $300 a month, then I'm going to do a $10 a day ad spend. Not a lot, not crazy, but I'm taking Facebook's money that they're giving me and putting it right back into ads for them to generate new sales. So when we switch over to the new website, that was the biggest thing, is people were asking for builders. People were asking to be able to upload it. And, I was trying to make it a simpler thing. There were also some other parts that we couldn't put in there for like square area calculators that we're going to be able to do. But excuse me. But once that is up, then we're going to market. Yep, here we go. We're going to do transfers. We're doing fine with little to no marketing right now for the DTF side of things. And so if we increase that, we could double what we were doing just by, turning on a little marketing. So I want to make sure that the back end is good before that. And why? So let's say we have a broken process. I can fix that fairly simple now. I can find when something isn't working here. But if now we are sending, hundreds, thousands of people to the page a day to order and something is wrong, then I have a really big issue, because let's say something happens and I'm losing $1 in order. Okay. I can fix that in a day and I lost, $20, $30. Okay. But what if it's a $200 or $300 or $400 day and then I don't catch it for 3 days? Then it starts adding up. So That's what we're doing, is making sure everything, the house is in order before we sell it. You don't do an open house on a disheveled house unless you're listing it as, yep, fix it up or complete tear down, whatever. You try and put the best front forward, and that's what we're doing with this. So that's what we're looking for, and it's going to be pretty exciting when we get there, and it'll be really exciting while we're gone to see how everything works right there. Let's see. Perfect. She is going to message you. Wait, where's the link to get paid for posting on Facebook? They will ask you. So you have to be in the professional mode. I do believe you have to be in professional mode for that to happen, and then you will get invited to it. So that's I'm not. Listen, it's Facebook. Facebook does what it wants when it wants. And with no rhyme, no reason, no explanation, it just does it, and then you're stuck at it. So when they said, "Hey, do you want to apply to be in this?" I'm like, "What's the worst thing that can happen?" Is they say no, and hey, we get a little paid for it. And at the end of the day, the goal would to be able to bring in minimum $4,000 a month through different affiliates that we work with, whether that's through Stalls, whether that's through JP Plus, whether that's through Ecwid, whether that be through Shopify, whether that will be through Amazon, what am I missing in there? Whether that'll be through pretty much any of our stuff through Facebook, anything that we can do to generate that revenue. The more that we can bring in from that, the more it'll allow me to then add a time block in there for content creation on this. It'll allow me time to make the videos that need to go out. It'll allow me to buy stuff to make content with, like things on the list of content creation. There's still a laser. I have one over there. I should probably set it up and do it from there. There's still the fiber laser. There's still the CNC. There's still the plasma CNC. So there's a lot of fun things on there that 10 grand would probably buy it all and get me in a good enough space where I could, then do it. But we're going to make it happen. Other stuff, I think that's it. I think we wrapped it up. You guys did good here. You've been great listeners, but we need some more engagement from you. Like, we need to do 5 things. What questions? What are you working on? Those are things that I want to know. I don't want to just be sitting here talking to myself the whole time. I love engaging with you guys. Tomorrow, bundle drop. So we've got that. Friday, morning mindset. We do that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, check in, because that always helps. I'm telling you, it's free. It's free to do that. There will be a paid thing coming up, and that's what we're doing in the 100 Million group. I'm going to say there is going to be a paid version of that happening, but that's going to be more on the business side of things, and it's going to be an open venue. I think on Wednesdays is what we're looking at. Wednesdays at 9:30 a.m. It'll be an hour long. Just, hey, here's an open book. Come in here and let's chit chat, and it'll be all private. That'll be through the YouTube side of things, and that's what it is. We'll get in there and what are you working on? We'll set some goals, and with that, one of the things that I seen in a group was they set up, hey, we're working on this task for the next hour. And so the meeting, or the call is an hour and a half, and they set it up. Hey, intro. All right, here's what we're going to do. Here's what's going on. Work on the next hour, and everybody's there to help if you need it. But then come back and what did you get accomplished in that? Because we need to set those goals. That's the thing. I'm bad, just as bad about it as the next person, right? That's why I have to write things down. That's why I have to keep schedules of what's posted where, what's going on with what. That's why I have to know here's what's coming up through it. Because if I don't work today, what, am I going to get fired? No, I'm not going to fire myself. So really, start looking at your blocks of times where you can get out from it. If we don't have anything else, we are going to get out of here for the day, because like I said, we've got stuff to get done, and I really need to get into it because it being such a short day with the kids out of here. So you guys have an amazing day. We'll be back here tomorrow for a bundle drop. Remember, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to like, subscribe, share, turn on those notifications. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time.